So, this is going to be a food video, and I was doing some research online about cooking in the microwave, and I came across a recipe to make bread in the microwave. The ingredients that we're going to be using are, not all of it, but we're going to be using 3 cups of flour, whole wheat flour, 2 packets of, or almost 2 packets of the dry active yeast. Let's see, this is my sugar container, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 cup of lukewarm milk, which hasn't actually warmed up yet, half a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of oil, you could use melted butter if you wanted to, and half a cup of lukewarm water. And the first part of the recipe calls for mixing lukewarm water, the almost 2 packets of dry active yeast, 1 teaspoon of sugar, mix well and allow 10 minutes for yeast to form up. So I'm gonna put it all together in a bowl, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like before it rises and after it rises. So this is the lukewarm water, dry active yeast, and the sugar mixture. It needs to, like I said, it needs 10 minutes to allow it to form up, and then once that's done, we'll go on to the next process. So this is the yeast after rising, I guess. I don't really know. I've never baked bread before. I also have my lukewarm milk ready. I have my half a teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to mix this in with the 3 cups of flour that I already have in my mixing bowl with a little cavity so everything will sit in the middle. So in just a moment you'll see it all poured in there, and then I'll mix it up and I'll knead it for 10 minutes once mixed, and I got this bottle of water, Mountain Dew bottle of water, with water just in case I need it. So you guys will see it in just a minute. So this is what the bread dough looks like so far. Mixed it quite well. Now I need to knead it for 10 minutes. Look right on it. It might look a little clumpy, but it should come out alright. So that was a lot messier than I thought it was going to be. Now I need to cover it so I can let it rise for 2 hours. Hopefully this will rise up a bit. So I'll take a video in a little while, and it'll all seem like one video when you guys watch it. So this is what the dough material looks like. It's well, kind of looks like cookie dough. Smells like bread batter, whatever. But I just figured stirring it for a little bit longer than the recipe calls for with a spoon instead of getting my hands all grubby again, because I've been doing dishes. And it's been sitting for quite a lot longer than what the recipe called for, but I just wanted it to kind of rise up as much as possible before I put it in my plastic loaf pan to get ready for tomorrow because the recipe calls for it to sit overnight in a yeah, it says cover and place in fridge overnight, or shape the dough and place in greased and floured plastic container. Cover and place in fridge overnight. Remove at least 2 hours before cooking. Place a glass of water in the microwave with the dough. Cook on high for 5 minutes. I think I'm going to add a little bit more dough to this, just because in the video I saw online, it actually looked like dough, not whatever this is. So yeah, I'm going to shut this off for a minute and add some more flour. And I'll show you guys what it looks like in a few minutes. So I think this is thickened up quite well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spoon it into, this is only, I don't know, 6 inches long by maybe 4 inches wide, maybe 3 inches tall. But I'm going to make mini loaves, pretty much, still wet. It's alright. But yeah, that's a regular sized coffee mug, so that kind of gives you the general size of it. I know all of this isn't going to fit in that, but I have another container about the same size as that one. See, they're about the same size, roughly. Width, depth, and height, whatever. But I'm gonna probably fill them about 3/4 of the way up. So this one's 3/4 of the way up is 525 milliliters. This one, I'm not sure if it even has a measurement on it of any sort. Made in China, but yeah, they're about the same size. So I'll fill these up, and I'll show you what they're going to look like, or what they look like before I cover them and put them in my refrigerator. And then tomorrow I will pull them out, give them a couple hours in room temperature to kind of settle or whatever, and then I'm going to microwave them. Hopefully it only takes 5 minutes. So, got the dough in the pans, I guess you can call them. This one is the smaller one, and this is the larger pan, and you'll notice that the smaller pan has more dough, or looks like it has more dough in it, but it's probably about even because this is the larger pan. But yeah, it'll be a good experiment to see how they come out, I guess. Unfortunately, I forgot to grease and flour the pan, so I'm not really sure how that's going to work. I'm guessing that the dough might bake to the edges, or the sides and the bottom of the pan, so might end up being a mess. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to cover these up, put them in the fridge, and then tomorrow I'll kind of see how I'll do a video clip of how they've either risen or not risen, whatever, and then bake them, technically cook them in the microwave, and then do another clip on what they look like after being cooked. So, I took the bread out a couple of hours ago, and it's kind of what it looks like. It's been sitting in kind of a warm place for a little while, so the top is kind of got a little crust going. But I'm going to throw it in the microwave here in a few minutes after I make a cup of coffee, and I'll cook it for 5 minutes, see what it looks like, and take a video of it. So this is 5 minutes of being in the microwave. I know it doesn't look much different from the top, but you can see that it's increased in size. I'm going to put it in the microwave for probably another 5 minutes just to see what happens. So, guys, we'll see it in another, well, 5 minutes for me, a couple seconds for you. So, another 5 minutes in the microwave, and it kind of dried it up a little bit, like I was hoping, because it seemed kind of wet. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I've poked a couple of holes in it with the knife just to see if it comes out clean. And it didn't actually need the greased or oiled and floured interior. I don't know, maybe that keeps it from sticking normally in a bread recipe, but it actually kind of pulled away from the container itself, almost, you know, breaking the connection to the actual container. I'm going to put it on a plate and show you guys what it looks like outside of the container, get a better look at it, and I'm going to edit the recipe and change a few things, and I'm going to post it in the description panel below if you're watching this on YouTube anyways. But yeah, you guys can see it in just a second. So, this is my microwaved bread loaf. It's about the size of the plastic container that it was in. It's kind of, I don't know, spongy almost, but yeah, I'm gonna let it cool for a while and let some of the liquids kind of cook off. I might put it in the microwave again for a few minutes and on this plate to let the liquids cook off. The bottom of it seems kind of wet. But I'll do one more clip before I put this all into a full video. And probably at the end of the video it'll also have a recipe for making this bread.
Hey folks, just doing a little outro video or clip for the end of the microwave bread video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a new experience for me. Like I said, I'm going to edit the recipe so that it's more to what I actually did. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna buy some more ingredients next week and try to add a few things. I'm gonna sprout some lentils, so it'll be lentil bread. I think what I'm gonna actually do is just once I sprout the lentils, I'm probably gonna sprout some beans, even though they're not very, like, bean sprouts aren't like a good texture. I've tried them. I don't really care for them, but it's nutrients that I'm looking for. So basically, what I'm going to do, instead of just using lukewarm water, I'm gonna boil my sprouts so that the nutrients will go into the water, and then bottle the nutrient water, and then use that water as the base for my bread, so it'll be like a nutrient bread, basically. But like I said, I'll put the updated recipe in the description panel. If you're watching this on YouTube, there'll be a description panel. But yeah, that's about it. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and God bless you and yours.